Good evening. What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Ryan Weaver here with Apex Spinal Performance. Are you a community member who types all day? Maybe you work at a desk job, or maybe you are very aware that you have poor posture and you get a lot of cramps and neck discomfort and pain, or you even stare at your cell phone or iPad. So this spinal work is actually for you. We're going to be talking about that with my stick figure people back here, Bob and Frank. We want you to be like Bob, but we're going to discuss a few things that I see with a lot of our patients, because 75% of our country sits at a desk for a career. So once again, these spinal workshops we do every single week to bring up relevant health information, things that we see in our own office, also things that you may see on social media, so you are aware of what's legit, what's not legit, how it can help improve your health. So first things first, you're going to notice here with Bob has a standing desk. That is one thing that I highly recommend, to have the ability to raise or lower your desk. Okay, you can still set. Again, I get tired of standing all day, so having just the ability to sit down or raise your desk like Bob. The other thing I want you to notice, position of the computer or electronic device is eye level. Those are two very simple things that you can immediately do right off the get-go. One, raise that computer to eye level, wherever that may be. Even if you're at a seated or sitting, desk, bringing that up. Unlike Frank over here, who's staring at his laptop with his rounded back, head down, you can simply put a riser under that and raise that up, and that fixes half the problem. So the next thing, notice arm position between Bob and Frank. Arm position, if you can, keep your elbows and forearms supported, rather than if they're down here, which is going to drop you forward, keep those up there and help support that. The other thing is try not to put a lot of pressure on your forearms, because then your fingers and hands will go numb. Again, three simple things. Standing desk, or at least the ability to raise or lower your desk. Number 2, having the monitor or screen at eye level. And the third thing, keep the arms straight across. So those are the 3 simple things. And relatively speaking, even standing desks now, I think you can find on Amazon for $200 or so, maybe even cheaper. You know, these here we had custom made in our office to keep everything up elevated. Now, you can really get fancy. I've seen these. I've never personally used one. Again, this is way outside the box creative thinking. They even have little walking treadmills underneath the desk. Once again, you can burn some excess calories. More so, it actually kind of keeps your mind working and keeps you sharper, helps raise some energy levels as well. The other thing I always say, to pair off of, every hour you should get up and walk around. One of the things you can do, simply doing like air squats or lunges in place, or just some, push-ups on your desk. Again, what I'm trying to do is get the blood flow moving, and so that you're not staring at a monitor for hours and hours and hours on end. Oh my gosh, that would drive me absolutely nuts. So why we do these things? Well, number 1, it keeps you more alert, keeps you energetic. Hopefully your employers support this, because studies have shown that people like Bob here are way more productive in their job and enjoy and happiness in their job, rather than poor Frank here, who just doesn't even look happy at all. Happy people in the workplace, happy coworkers, all great things. And again, those are all playing off of our health. So the other thing there, it keeps us, keeps our blood flowing and moving as well. Being able to sit and stand is another big win there with that. Helps fight fatigue, okay, especially that midday fatigue. And I do recommend, if you can, get up and do that 5 to 10 minute kind of walk around the office. So once again, these simple desk job ergonomics are very easy to implement. One of the other things here, which I actually forgot to put legs on the chair for Frank, is what about chairs? What chair should we use? And I've seen chairs that cost $20. I've seen chairs that cost like $500, $600. Well, what matters is the one that works for you. So I would want something that makes you sit supported and upright, has a lumbar support for your lower back. You could also have one that has some a high neck or headrest to keep your head back from that, so that you know if you start coming forward and coming off that you're leaning forward. So keeping your head back, that awareness, that postural awareness, simple things like that. Again, just as I say, even with mattresses, the more you spend is not necessarily a better product. So with that being said, even a firm plastic chair, there's leather chairs, there's all different sorts. Again, I would recommend setting in a lot of those, but look for the key things, something that's going to keep your head back, something that's also going to keep a lumbar curve in your lower back, and of course you do want something nice to set on as well. There are plenty of different, I think Purple Mattress now makes something that you can put back there to set on, and also kind of a support that will alleviate maybe the discomfort of a very hard, rigid chair. So these are just some of the things that I recommend. Very simple, cost effective. Something could cost, a riser could cost you $5, $9 on Amazon. We have those in our office. Little, just quick fixes to make your life and your job better and healthier, and a healthy way of living. So I would definitely urge you to ask, your employer if this is something that they would support. Again, there are plenty of research papers that support this, so look those up as well. But I want to thank you all for being on here. I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day. We'll look forward to seeing you next week at our next Spinal workshop. Again, do us a favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us, repost this, get interactive so that anytime that we make a post, you can see why we're trying to make our community and our office the healthiest one around. So take care, have a great day. We'll see you soon.